Hello, it's Angelina and Dima here. It's our day 10 of Tour de Mont Blanc. So for today we plan to get to another mountain village, Champelac, which is 15 kilometers from here. But we see that the trail isn't gonna be too difficult.
Yes, it's gonna be going mostly in the forest. And first we'll go down like 300 meters and then we'll go up another 200 meters. So there is not much of elevation gain, but the day is expected to be very hot. The sun is very strong. Really hope that the path will go through the shadow most of the part, because if you remember our experience yesterday, we had a heat attack, so we don't want to repeat that.
So let's start this beautiful day. The camping was incredibly huge, located almost in the forest, and the pitches were very big. You'll see that in the video tour of the camping.
And now we honestly think that it is the best camping we've ever stayed in, because of the beautiful area it is in, and it is also because it's solely dedicated to camper vans and tents and backpackers. There are no houses, no cabins whatsoever, so there is no the sensation of not enough space. The space is huge, and you can even camp in the forest if you like, or camp close to the showers, or anywhere you like. We don't know how many square meters it actually is, but it's like a huge field. In a lot of places we see the signs of the campfires and we wonder why they're here, if the people are staying here with the tents or they're just setting up a fire sometimes, if it's allowed or not, because for us it's more dangerous to set up a fire in the forest than to wild camp for a night, so to say. It's just not clear for us. If you know, let us know. Morning air is so fresh and clear, and the flowers add this special smell, like fairy tale like smells. You know, lots of different flowers are blossoming, and there are lots of flies and bugs flying, so you can swallow one. That's very dangerous. Everything is very active, everything is alive here.
Suddenly the snow appeared again. Yesterday we had a confusion with the local currency Swiss francs and the exchange rates with euros.
Because in the supermarket they charged us more than they should, we think, because normally euro and Swiss franc are about the same, or euro is a bit higher. They actually charge us more than France, like 4 euros more, right?
Yeah.
And it was so strange. But in the camping, because we have something to compare on, in the campsite they actually charge us like normal, no? Like in the bank they would less than franc. So in francs it was like 26, and in euros they charge us 23. In the supermarket they did the opposite.
14 francs.
And they charge us 16 euros.
Yeah.
So is it a commission that the local supermarket has, or the exchange rates are different? But we don't really know. But then we learned that it's better to change your money to the local currency francs, not paying with euros, because not everybody accepts euros. But here, closer to the borders, to France or any border European one, they do accept it. But the exchange rate are not good at all. We have to learn more about it. We're planning to be here like for several days more, and we don't really know if we need to change it, because then we have these francs that we can't really spend anywhere. But otherwise, we'll spend more euros. Today we had the warmest night during this whole hiking trip. I don't wonder why, because these 2 last days were very hot, probably. It was heating up the rocks and stuff like that. But normally at night the temperature drops like 10 degrees, but today we felt like it was 15 probably. And we didn't even wear our warm hats, which is a huge sign that it's getting warmer, so good. Such an unusual straight route right through the forest, and it's like the tunnel of the trees. It's very beautiful. The thing we learned and reminded ourselves about the Switzerland so far is that the vast majority of people are speaking German actually, and there's a strong German community. Then goes French, then Italian. So all the countries that have border with the Switzerland, they're forming the biggest part of the population of the Switzerland. But here, closer to France, you can speak easily French and you'll be understood, and everybody speaks French here, bonjour, nothing else. But probably if we were somewhere closer to Germany, all the people would speak Deutsch, no language. This is just interesting facts about it. see that in these places most of the houses are built with wood. Some of them are really old and are threatening to break down, and some of them are new. See here that people prefer to build wooden houses for some reason. That looks fine.
Already did first 7 kilometers.
The rest of the kilometers we see that they are going uphill, and it's already midday, so it's going to be very, very hot probably. We should have started the day earlier, but for now we're going fine, and let's continue on. I have the feeling that this is gonna be the hottest uphill ever out of the whole trail. Like now it's 1 p.m. around and it's the hottest time of the day. But I really hope that it goes through the forest and will be lots of shadow, because if not, we'll have to hide somewhere in the shadow and wait for it to come down, this heat, and not a single cloud. You don't expect this stuffy air and heatness in the mountain forest. Normally it's cooler and fresher in the shadow, but now it feels like we're somewhere at the seaside, you know, in the pine forest, closer to the coast, so crazy hot weather.
We had to wash faces in a waterfall, hide in the shadow.
Because it's too hot to continue, I think, like, I don't know, or maybe we'll do it from time to time, you know, to stop in the shadow at least. Because if not, the body heats up too much and you're gonna die. It feels like. I wanted to point out that the marking of the way has been great so far. The directions are appropriate, they're all right. They have this kind of still good directions, and also the squares on the rocks, the squares on the trees, and they're always there for you when you need it, on the crossways, on the crossroads. So the signing has been the best, we think, out of all countries. So in Switzerland it's the best for now. Thank you, trees and forests, that you exist and give us a shadow. Thank you, the source water that you flow. Feeling extremely grateful in the hard moments like this for the nature that surrounds you and gives you all these benefits, all these perfect conditions to live actually. We're almost there. You can see the people sitting with their feet in the water or even swimming in the water, and it's so tempting to get into the water right now, so hot. it may not be so cold actually. We may try it at least. Having a break, eating some Swiss ice cream and Swiss yogurts. The ice cream doesn't seem too chocolate, very milky.
The day is coming to an end. We did 14 kilometers today. The trail wasn't that difficult, but we still feel a bit tired from the heat.
You know, like our skin is burning and our head is not clear, not fresh. So we want to rest badly right now. But overall, the trail was easy, right, without any extreme parts. And if it wasn't for the heat, we would enjoy it, like take it easy, go slow, you know, go through the forest. But the heat is real these days, so it was killing us today.
Now we did a little shopping, had a break in the shadow.
Yeah, very little shopping, like we bought some cheese, tomatoes, several tomatoes, and bread, right, and several yogurts, and spent like 15 euros, right? The prices are still very high, so everything is very expensive, the same as in previous, right, village. So I guess it's like all the same here, over here. Maybe in big cities it's different, we don't really know. But here it's like everything is triple the price. So we're just like, that can be real, you know?
Now we're heading to search some camp spot for tonight. Getting out of the city.
Yeah, if we'll have luck, we'll find some camp spot in the forest. We'll pray for that. And yeah, until the sun is setting, we'll have time. So let's do that. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more hiking and adventure videos. Leave us a comment below to share your experience or ask any questions. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to stay up to date, and visit our website walkingnatureworld.com for the detailed hike reports with pictures and maps. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you very soon in our next video. Bye!